Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking more about the racing situation in 2026, as well as a new response to Max Verstappen's brutal comments about the racing. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and X at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. Now, as we know, the power units are a lot more energy starved in 2026, with the batteries depleting a lot faster, and this has led to back and forth racing this year. For example, during Sunday's Chinese Grand Prix, a driver would often make an overtake at the turn 14 hairpin before losing position again down the pit straight. Now, some drivers feel that the battery management is too dominant a factor in the performance, and some drivers also feel that the racing is like Mario Kart, it's too artificial. But one thing to note is that there was an interesting battle between the Ferraris during the Chinese Grand Prix weekend. I mean, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton fought each other very hard during the sprint and the Grand Prix, and what we saw was the two drivers trying to make moves on each other and doing switchbacks on each other in places of the track where the battery doesn't matter, it's about the driver. And I'd say these cars being smaller and much lighter has certainly helped with that. And speaking about the racing, Leclerc felt that the 2026 Formula 1 cars don't actually feel artificial, despite several drivers strongly criticising the latest regulation overhaul, with Leclerc saying, as quoted by motorsport.com, "I enjoy it and it doesn't feel so artificial from inside the car. Of course, you've got those overtakes where it's artificial whenever someone is doing a mistake with the battery and completely drains it, and then there's a massive speed difference. But I feel like we were all converging a little bit towards knowing where shouldn't we go and where can we try and take the risk, and so that creates very interesting overtaking places. I think today was the showing of that." However, Max Verstappen has a completely different view. He is not happy with the racing created by these new 2026 rules and has criticised the new rules since testing. And following a really difficult Chinese Grand Prix weekend from which he retired, Verstappen was brutal in his criticism, describing the racing as Mario Kart and that the sport was a joke. Meanwhile, Racing News 365 say that current world champion Lando Norris highlighted the fact that the current crop of drivers in F1 has been forced to forget everything they'd learned through their single-seater careers, and the sport has become a formula that probably not something any of us grew up wanting to do. So yeah, quite the criticism from Verstappen and Norris. And now Racing News 365 say that 7-time Grand Prix winner Juan Pablo Montoya feels Verstappen and Norris have been completely disrespectful in voicing such remarks, and that they should be taught a lesson by F1, with Montoya telling AS Colombia, as quoted by Racing News 365, "At some point, Formula 1 needs to do what the sports world in the United States does. For people who don't respect the sport, there's the door. They can leave or get a fine, so they truly learn to respect what they're doing. That's what I would do. It's fine for people to have an opinion. I'm not saying they have to like it, but mocking Formula 1 and comparing it to Mario Kart, that shouldn't be accepted by Formula 1. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.